USA, USA,
USA,
USA,
USA,
USA.
USA.
Yeah, pass me the rock so I can shoot this three. But I look over on the wing and I see EB CB DaBully in the paint, hanging with them trees and D cutting to the rim, Mr. 3-man weed. Yeah, they talk a lot of smack, but they don't get no tease. There's not a topic off limits, there ain't no referees. It don't matter the sport, it don't matter the court, it don't matter the field. Things are gonna get real. They gon' hit it off the tee straight from hole 18. It could be a par 5, still gon' land on green. Got a mean slap shot to make a goalie freeze. Coming like the avalanche from the 303. Time to lace up the cleats so you won't get beat. I just told the quarterback that it's time to go deep. We got EB, CB, DaBully, and D. Get your popcorn ready, cause it's the 3-man weed. Yeah, hey, it's the 3-man weed. Get your popcorn ready, cause it's the 3-man weed. Yeah, hey, the 3-man weed.
I am EB,
I'm CB.
and this is the 3-man weed. Let's get it going, y'all. First up, men, Team USA, men, women, both games closer than I thought they'd be, but end result is job done, job finished.
Job done, job finished. Storybook shit. You know, USA going against the home team, France, getting it done on the men's and women's side. That women's game, though, man, I was watching that at the gym today, man. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, well,
I think
the men win 98-87. Curry had 24 points, all on his 8 threes. KD added 15, and Olympic MVP LeBron James added 14, 10, and 6. Wemby had 26 from the other side, but this women's game, like you were saying, it was the third time in this 61-game win streak that they've only won by single digits.
it looks like the women's game's getting more competitive too. It's
But
crazy.
you only see that from the final. Like the rest of the games, they're whooping their ass like 25, 40. Like they're killing.
Yeah, that girl Williams for the France team is a hooper.
Abby, yeah.
They need to bring her on. She'd probably get paid more playing with France than she would in the WNBA, but I don't know.
And that's the thing. Like you look at the stage of the women's game, you got to think right now the WNBA and women's basketball overall, I'd say is probably in that Dream Team 92 phase, if not sooner. You know what I mean? The NBA 1992, when it's gaining its popularity, starting to get big, and we're still killing the rest of the world when it comes to basketball. Bottom line for the women is still her, been her. A'ja Wilson MVP as well. 21
Fucking
her.
dog.
So my question for you with that is, when do you think the next time a team outside of the United States takes gold in basketball? And that's with these being at two completely different stages. You got to think with the way, especially with men's basketball right now, you can find at least 1 to 2 pro players on every team. The world is catching up. You look at the last, 5 MVPs have all been foreign players, even though Joel Embiid played for USA. And then like in the women's phase, they're in that early stages, and there was no end in sight for U.S. women's basketball team, and still doesn't seem to be. But with players like, this is LeBron James' last Olympics, but he's the only one that is not going to be in Los Angeles for sure. Steph Curry left a small gap in the door open, as did Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum as well. Same with Tyrese Halliburton. All those guys could come back for 2028. And then on the women's side, you're really only going to be missing, Diana Taurasi, maybe Brittany Griner. So when do you think somebody else takes that gold medal?
It might be sooner than we all think. I think Brittany Griner, this might be her last go around. She's kind of like a cheat code being there in the middle. There's nobody that can really out physical her or, even get to the ball where she can.
There's like a 7'3" woman in China or something though.
You know what I'm saying? Like how she handles the ball one-handed is wild. She's really good at that. I think that's a lot of those second bucket getters are Brittany Grinders. I think that'll be super missed with this women's team.
So you think with that, if you say we're missing Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, but that's perfect time when you add in two players like a Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Another one to clean the boards, another one to get you buckets, play make. So like we still got players in waiting. A lot of the women that didn't make the US team this year still got plenty of young players coming up in the W too.
Yeah. But there's still plenty of players coming up around the world as well.
So who do you think? Do you think it happens on the women's side or the men's side first?
I think it happens on the men's side first, man. I think it's going to be a completely different team on the men's side in 4 years. Even if KD and Steph are on the team, they might not be as good as they are in this year's. If you're dependent on a Jason Tatum, we might not be back, next 4 years. But it's in LA too, so I feel like that brings a little different kind of energy when it comes to the USA team as well.
There's no way we don't win gold in LA.
Yeah. But yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. But I mean,
especially with France.
I don't know. Braun, if they might just make a rule where Braun could play in the USA and not even play in the league and still do what the fuck he just did.
Yeah. I agree. I think it'll probably happen on the men's side first. I don't know. I know it won't happen in the next Olympics, but thereafter, I mean, you look at this French team had two picks in the NBA draft, two or three picks in the draft. You got Wemby. Batum will be winding down, but they still have a lot of players that can go for France.
Steph kind of sounded like he's a one and done cat, man. He said that's all I needed.
He did, but then I saw some stuff earlier today where both he and Kevin Durant said like there's still a chance that they show up in 28.
That feeling that they just had winning it too, man. That's just like a championship, I'm sure.
And you got to think if they come back, they'll be LeBron's age now. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. KD can go.
Not out of the realm of possibility, but we are talking about the King James.
Well, yeah, but you see these guys still doing it at 35. It's not like you're used to seeing that type of thing.
I'm not counting LeBron out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not counting him out of doing it either.
Well, he counted him out.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. Let's update the medal count, the final medal count. USA won in overall medals with 126, only team to break 100. 40 gold. China also got 40 gold. We ended up tying them.
Wow.
Total medals. Japan had 45 medals and 20 golds. Australia had 53 medals with 18 of them gold. And the host country, France, had 64 with 16 gold medals.
I could see in LA shattering records in gold medals.
I wonder what the gold medal record is.
4 years can't come soon enough. I was kind of sad when the Olympics was over today.
Me too, man. It's been nice.
You know what I'm saying? Now I was like, damn, what do I watch on TV? And so I watched that Rogan shit.
That's what got me watching the throwback. So this got me thinking with that, the Olympics being over and kind of having that nostalgia of it all, and having that docuseries from the 2008 Redeem team. What teams or players do you want to see like a 30 for 30 or a Last Dance style docuseries on?
Honestly, one of the teams that came to mind when asked this question was Popovich and the Dynasty Spurs. Probably around the prime of Ginobili, Parker, and Tim Duncan. But just to get more insight, maybe some behind the scenes. I'm really big on behind the scenes anything. And just, be in the locker room and the practice facility and, be able to pick their brains on a higher level would be pretty dope.
I thought about them too, but like, would they be boring as fuck?
Hell yes.
I think a lot of that would center around Pop and like his mind and like the draft and how they built those teams and stuff. But like,
Right.
actually following like Tim Duncan on his.
I mean, just to see what, there's a lot more teams that I have in mind if you want to rattle one off before I do again.
One of the ones I had, I got quite a few too. The Kobe and Powell Lakers title teams.
That'd be so fun.
With Andrew Bynum, Lamar Odom, still coming back, those kind of things. Like I'd like to see the inner workings of how and the end of Kobe's real run at the top.
Man, his hardest run.
Yeah, for sure.
Building Powell into that fucking killer that he was.
When he had that streak of scoring like 50 every fucking game, like that era of Kobe ball, I'd love to see that.
Bynum giving it the best he ever did.
Lamar Odom's love story, all sorts of shit.
Yeah, Lamar, whatever. Just following the camera around might be some Dennis Rodman type shit about Lamar Odom.
Wild shit.
Yeah, bro, but like even maybe prime Dallas when they were going against the Heat, maybe even earlier when Nash was there, like with Finley and everybody, that'd be awesome. When there were so many Europeans on that team, and the Kings, Vlade, Weber, White Chocolate, Bibby.
I wouldn't mind seeing a run of a docuseries of this Warriors team up to like from like 2015 to 2002, maybe even before.
Oh
like,
yeah, that one's in the making.
What Steph was drafted in 2009, so like from the Mark Curry era or Mark Jackson. Sorry, yeah. I saw a hang on Mr. Cooper's foot.
He was playing with the Warriors.
Yeah, but from then when they just drafted Steph and brought that big three together to that last run in 22, that would be a decent run to see.
Yes.
Both of these Olympic teams, I would like to see series. Like if they did a joint one with the men's and women's team or separate ones, I would love to see that, especially with the growth of women's basketball and like how they would deal with all of this and with all the controversy with Caitlin Clark not being on it.
That's exactly how they should do it. Both the teams.
Kind of split it in half and just follow both teams. I think that would be, because especially with the WNBA being mid-season and just coming off the All-Star break when they lost to the WNBA team,
yeah,
it would be cool to see all of that because WNBA is huge. It's at its pinnacle right now, the biggest it's ever been. And then with this finally being a chance to see LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant on the court at the same time, while also seeing a player like Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Halliburton soak up this game from him, you know what I mean, would be huge. And also I saw Tyrese Halliburton, his minutes were lacking because of an injury. He had a lower leg injury. They didn't really specify what, but he missed those last 2 games with that.
I was glad he was able to make fun of himself a little bit with his
oh man, medal. That was one of my favorite parts of the Olympics. But yeah, so this Olympics run for USA basketball would be a dope documentary, I think.
Yeah, I was really looking for Jason Tatum to do some nasty shit. He copied from somebody else again too.
Yeah, I know. you got the other ones you want to see?
No, I think I got all of them that I want to see. There's definitely some player ones I want to see, like the Durantula.
That would be good. Even like James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden story would be crazy. Yeah.
Another one I had down was I want like a WWE one, but just from like the beginning or like right before this Vince McMahon controversy and all this stuff started coming out and happening, through to what Triple H is doing with the company now.
That'd be dope.
And then a dishonorable mention, a Diddy doc, but 50 got us on that.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. On to some WWE, just did a couple of things from this week. We got our first look at the new Judgment Day after SummerSlam with Finn Balor, JD McDonough, the tag team champions. Carlito, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan. They tried to jump Damian Priest during the main event match with JD McDonough, but they got the upper hand when the other half of the Terror Twins, Rhea Ripley, came out. What I thought was interesting to see, like this new dynamic with Liv Morgan, was she was also getting some stomps and kicks in on Damian Priest before Rhea came out. And then Rhea had her up, was about to hit Razor's Edge on the announce table. Dominic Mysterio saved her. I was waiting for that. That was dope. And then on SmackDown, we got the return of Roman Reigns. Showed up by himself. Still no Paul Heyman, no other members of the Bloodline, although there's word that there's a couple new members just signed by WWE that could be popping up. We also saw Sami Zayn this week with Jey Uso talking about becoming the tag team champions. And with New Blood as tag team champs over on Raw, there's a inevitable showdown there with OG Bloodline members. But Roman Reigns showed up, wrecked shop, still hasn't spoke. A lot of people made note of the fact that he didn't put the one up at any point during this, but they did show that once SmackDown went off the air, when he's walking back to gorilla position, he puts up a real quick one. He just heads to the back. So he's still, it's been interesting to see him interact with fans because it's this progression of the story from him needing acknowledgement from the crowd and all the people of him being tribal chief to the crowd just acknowledging him. And Solo kind of yearning for that acknowledgement now. So more developments and stories in WWE. WWE still winning, man. So we'll see what happens this week going into Bash of Berlin and Bad Blood here soon.
That's crazy, man. I wonder if once Jake Paul's done or gets beat a couple times in boxing, if he'll join his older brother in the ring and they could be dope ass tag team partners. As much
as I don't like the Pauls, like they have perfect WWE personalities.
That's what I'm saying. It
put them together now too. That I don't know how long it'll be because I know Jake Paul wants to make an Olympic run too. But I think somewhere there has to be a Paul Brothers tag team run.
That'd be so fire.
It'll be good, as much as I hate to admit it.
Real shit. Yeah, man. But with the Olympics toning down the ending ceremony, which was cool with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre performing, kind of showcasing that it's going to be in LA soon.
What about Tom Cruise?
Prepared for that. What about Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise jumped on zip line from the top of the stadium.
Yeah.
Like some Mission Impossible shit.
I'm not surprised one bit.
He's 62 still doing this shit.
The man will be 80 and will still jump a motorcycle across the Grand Canyon.
My favorite Tom Cruise moment is still from Tropic Thunder. When he's dancing and shit in the old man costume, like the fat suit and shit.
Tom Cruise could do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Fair. All right, sorry.
Yeah, since the Olympics are slowing down, man, I had to find something to watch. I reactivated my Netflix today and watched the Joe Rogan new stand-up special, and it was surprisingly good, man. He hasn't done one in like 6 years, and there's not too many clips of it online, but this special was really good, man. It was pushing the envelope. He talked a lot about him saying the F word, the R word, and the N word, about that compilation of him saying the N word. I don't know if you ever saw that. But it was funny. He really thought, I just thought I could say it, you know. Everybody knew I wasn't saying it in a racist way, but once you put a compilation of it out, it's super racist. You know what I'm saying? He said, so I'm done saying it. I don't want to say it. He said, but when somebody puts a documentary out about flat earthers, I have the right to call them retarded. Everybody's mad at me for saying the R word and not saying the N word and calling me a hypocrite. But I'm kind of afraid of black people. I'm not afraid of retards. It was funny. It was good, man. I understood his point of view. Definitely pushed the envelope about those huge topics. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people talking about it. Same way people talked about Dave Chappelle's. You know, there's a lot of controversy, but I kind of look at him as like the white Dave Chappelle. Like, he's not going to say exactly what everybody's going to say. And it's going to be, you know, a real talk sometimes, but it's going to be funny at moments too. Like when he was talking about doing shrooms with Prince Harry. It's fucking hilarious. And definitely give it a watch, man. It was better than I expected.
Nice. Yeah, I might have to check that out later on tonight.
Yeah, I think you'll like it, man. Maybe do some shrooms and watch it.
Not a bad idea. Big announcements out of D23 this weekend, man.
I'm excited. I'm amped. I wish I was there, bro. I wish I was in the building when they were doing all these announcements.
It would have been so, especially when they brought out all the Doctor Dooms, and Robert Downey Jr. comes out and emerges. I mean, it would have been crazy to be there live. But they announced a lot.
A lot, bro.
New attractions, new movies, sequels, prequels.
Gotta go to Disneyland. I'm leaving the kids at home to go to Disney World.
Yo, we might have to. I'm coming. Let's do it.
But yeah, bro, crazy movies in the work. Live action Lilo and Stitch. Live action Snow White. Live action Mufasa movie.
Stop there. What you think?
I got beef, bro. And it's with only Beyonce, bro. It's only with Beyonce. I didn't enjoy her in the first live action.
Too much. It was too much Beyonce.
She sang as she spoke as Nala. It felt like every word she said was in a singing tone. I don't know if that's what she was asked to do, but I'm like, just act. You don't got to sing the bars.
Nala wasn't a big part of the original. That's what got to me. Like, to get her own song and add all this extra shit in. I wasn't a fan of that either.
She probably gonna play a different character in this one. What threw me off was, Scar and Mufasa ain't really brothers.
No, I think Beyonce's still playing the same character, but now Blue Ivy is playing Simba and Nala's kid.
Okay. Because it's Rafiki kind of telling the story, it looks like.
You didn't know about Scar and Mufasa not being related?
Oh, that kind of fucked me up, bro.
Damn.
That kind of fucked me up. And it's like, fuck Mufasa's fuck Scar's parents for real for making Mufasa the king. I ain't even seen it yet. Like, what?
I'm curious to see how it goes, man. I'm excited. Like, I already knew about that part of it because, I like to deep dive and read shit. But so I knew about, like, Taka before he was Scar and shit, like him being the adopted brother. So I'm kind of excited about it. Minus,
I'm gonna watch it.
Any more Beyonce? Like, I just whatever. But yeah, I'm excited.
I'm gonna watch it, man. What's a movie that I'm super stoked about? Probably the most stoked about is Invincibles 3. Incredibles 3. That's the one. But Invincibles 3 is probably gonna be good too.
I mean, after the first two, the reaction they got, the third one has to be good.
Most definitely. Ironheart.
Trailer for that
Iron Woman. But yeah, man. And then new attractions like Monsters Inc., the Lion King. There's crazy attractions coming. Like, I'm for sure gonna have to pull up in Orlando for these new attractions.
We also got a trailer for Captain America: Brand New World. Anthony Mackie reprising his role as Sam Wilson. We also got the first look at Harrison Ford as Red Hulk, and they gave an explanation to why there's no mustache for Red Hulk. You're going to see that. We got our first look at Fantastic Four: First Steps. That looks like it's going to be pretty good. The Ironheart, like you mentioned. Daredevil, bringing back the entire cast from the original, including Frank Castle as Punisher.
It's going to be way better than the old ones.
And then they also gave a musical number and a new teaser for Agatha All Along, the Disney Plus series, a spinoff of WandaVision. And new What If, X-Men 97 got some new looks at it. There's an animated Eyes of Wakanda series, Marvel Zombies, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man series. Bro, there was so much. Moana 2, Toy Story 5, Zootopia.
Toy Story 5. You see about that? Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they do this toys versus technology story.
Yeah, man.
Although I didn't think a fifth one was necessary, but it'll probably be good.
Yeah, bro, because they left us almost in tears on the fourth one.
What'd you think about Freakier Friday? Exactly. Frozen 3.
I'm gonna watch it. I seen the other ones.
Avatar: Fire and Ash.
I'm gonna watch it. They did it. They know it. They know what they gonna do next.
I knew
it was gonna be another element.
I've made clear my feelings about the second one to both you and many other people, to Fandango. I even told them my feelings about the second one.
Yes, you've made it clear.
The third one's probably going to be trash. Let's just put it out there. Because the second one also, storyline-wise, like the story of Avatar 2, trash. So,
but the visuals, my brother.
I'm only going for the visuals, my friend. So I will be checking in on a half-price Tuesday because I will not be paying full price for another James Cameron movie, and he knows why.
Most definitely.
Snow White, I just watched the teaser for that.
That shit looks hard.
I'm pretty excited about that. I was never big on Lilo and Stitch when it came out. I think I just aged out of it, but I've seen it and I will see this live action joint.
Bro, I've said for 10 years they need a live action Lilo and Stitch.
When they started doing it, this was one they should definitely have on the.
And they got the Stitch right.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of
these Sonic. Sonic was so bad, dog.
No, you know.
Another cool little show they're doing is called Dream Productions. It's going to be like the Office style series following the characters in the Dream Factory from Inside Out.
Cool.
But I guess it'll be set in between 1 and 2. So that'll be pretty cool too, I think.
Man, now I gotta watch a Disney movie. I think I'm about to jump on some more of this Marvel saga.
What you gonna watch?
I think I'm on Winter Soldier right now. So whatever's after that, it's about to get my eyes, son.
Nice. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? The saga's dope, bro. Watching it in order.
I know. I've done it many times. I'll do it again. Fuck it.
Like shit.
But like, see, it's crazy to me, and like, because there's so many like series and franchises, and Marvel's one of the few that like I'm really like invested in. Like, you know, I've had a hard time watching Harry Potter. Lord of the Rings never really got me. Like, none of those.
What about Star Wars, bro? Like, I think you'd enjoy The Mandalorian.
I've watched up until like the first season of Mandalorian. Like, I did the Star Wars thing. That took me a while to get into too. It's all right. I'm all right with it. This like that's why you have to do. That's why I sent you that TikTok one. You got to do the rank your movies. Mine was a very unpopular opinion, but yeah, like I don't know why they never got me, but Marvel's doing the job, bro.
Yeah, I think after this Winter Soldier, I have what's his name? The Galaxy dudes.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I got the first one.
Very nice.
After this.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite wrestler turned? Who's the best wrestler turned actor of all time? Give me 3. Who's the top 3 in order?
Damn. Because the new one is probably my favorite right now. Batista, bro. He's got a wide catalog. If you've seen his M. Night Shyamalan Cabin in the Woods,
he's the exact reason I asked this question.
Fire. I loved what he did in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's one of the funniest motherfuckers in that, with a crazy cast. Yeah, bro, I really like Batista. The Rock, it might arguably the first or second for sure. And third is tough. It's probably John, though. It's probably
I was gonna say that's not tough. It's John Cena.
he's probably the funniest out of the 3
for sure.
Trainwreck, hilarious. When in the movie theater when he's talking with the black dude saying you look like you ate Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Fucking Ricky Stenicki was funny as shit.
Those 3 were huge in wrestling and they're huge in movies too, and I think we all knew that was going to be the case for them. Triple H had a role in, I think, one of the Blades.
All the guys in what's the football movie?
There's a couple. Goldberg was the long side.
What's the
longest yard?
Longest yard, yeah. Goldberg, Stone Cold, Steve Nash, or Kevin Nash.
Steve Nash as a football player is crazy. He be the kicker.
Soccer.
He for sure be the kicker.
Who else was in there? Nelly was the running back. Michael Irvin. Terry Crews counts as a football player.
What other wrestler was in the movie though? Come on.
Big Show.
Big Show was in it. He had his own show on Netflix.
And he was in The Waterboy.
Damn.
Hulk Hogan was in
Captain Insano.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan in
Rocky.
Mr. Nanny, Rocky.
Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas was so bad. So bad. That version of it, not the original. The original is the shit. But who else? Plenty of them. Like some of these newer wrestlers. I know Roman Reigns did. He was in that Hobbs and Shaw movie with The Rock.
I think Edge might have been in some.
Edge, I think. Yeah, I think. Oh, he did. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, he's done some acting. Lots of guys.
Mark Henry.
Not that I know of.
Macho Man. Oh, what about you remember that movie, Royal Rumble?
Oh, with
all the wrestlers were in that, the WCW wrestlers.
Yeah, the David Arquette movie?
Yeah. Classic.
When they actually made him WCW champion when that movie was coming out? You remember
Did
that?
they really?
He was actually WCW champion. Like
he was doing big shit at the time.
Yeah.
The 1-800 Call Collect commercials.
Jesus.
Crazy. You remember them days?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You got any L's this week?
Yeah. King gonna have to take one, bro. LeBron James gonna have to take an L for getting punched on. I'm sorry. He was definitely trying to take a charge for his country. But the man punched on him. And won. Ouch. I got one more. I'll let you go first.
Usually, to me, there's no wrong answer when it comes to handing out these L's. But this week, there's only one right answer. That L goes to Rachel Gunn, more famously known as Australian breaker Ray Gunn.
Oh.
Bro. First of all, the name is kind of fresh because that's her name. But she's a year younger than me, so she's 36 years old. She has a PhD in the cultural studies of breakdancing, is a professor of the cultural studies of breakdancing in Australia. And this is what she did.
Oh.
I gotta think it's like the equivalent though. Like if she's a good teacher, maybe it's like Brian Windhorst or Woj actually getting on a basketball court. Like I don't want to see Woj out there hooping or Brian Windhorst big ass, but they know the hell out of the game. So maybe Rachel Gunn knows her breakdancing, but should not be participating. So my L and the worldly L goes to Rachel Gunn.
She gets a worldly L medal for sure.
Yeah.
It felt like they just put up on a bulletin board in a rec center, sign up for breakdancing in the Olympics.
Or like somebody snuck in and stole a number and just got on the stage.
Yeah.
Like a streaker. She was the equivalent of a streaker.
I don't know how you qualify for the Olympics, but I don't think there's a lot of people that signed up.
I saw a TikTok to him set that to that Land Down Under song, that Australian song.
Yeah.
Dying, her dancing to that. Some of the shit.
I bet there's highlights of her shit. I got to see that.
Oh,
shit.
They are
not just of the Olympics. I want to see before that.
Oh, I don't know anything
I want to see how she qualified for real. But yeah.
She was the one breaker in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do that, Mike. Okay.
Right.
Come on, Rachel.
She definitely killed that L for sure.
The men did make up for what I saw with that though, because like when I saw that live. I had just turned on the breaking, and that's what I saw. So I did not have high hopes for what it was to follow. But some of the men fucking killed it. Like I saw some of the women too. So I saw some dope shit. So yes. I wasn't disappointed as I thought I would be with Rachel Gunn leading me off on my breaking journey.
Rachel Gunn, man.
Rachel Gunn, though.
I got an L, and I'm gonna have to hand it to myself.
Oh shit.
Because I never in a million years thought I would want a Steph Curry jersey. but I'll take a number 4 USA Steph Curry jersey.
You know what USA jersey I'm looking at?
Let me guess.
Go for it.
Tarantula?
No.
Anthony Edwards?
No.
Braun?
No.
Book?
No.
Derek White?
No.
Drew Holiday?
No.
Bam?
No.
Embiid?
No.
AD?
No.
Ooh.
Trinity Rodman.
Trinity Rodman, shout out.
And the
Beach.
women's soccer, I saw the women's soccer jerseys with like the blue, I saw like speckles on them. It was a dope ass looking jersey. And that 3-headed monster for Team USA's women's soccer killed it too.
The women's basketball jersey was fire today.
Hell yeah.
Too. That red goes too crazy.
I'd take an Asia Wilson too.
Most definitely.
I need one anyway.
Yeah, I'll take a plum.
Bully of the week. I got 2 bullies. How many bullies you got?
I got 2 bullies. Braun and Steph.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Steph with the 3-pointer off 1 foot on 2 defenders at the end of the game and putting up the night in French.
Did you see the still of him getting that shot off over Wemby?
Yes.
That shit is crazy looking.
Wow. My phone just told me what night is, and it's nuit. And that was what was on Steph Curry's hoodie. My phone just picked that up on that.
That was crazy.
Nuit. That is kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
What is even crazier is he had the hoodie ready.
Hell yeah. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Goat move. My 2 bullies, I have an Olympic one, but first, 50 Cent announcing the new free streaming service that he paired with Lionsgate that'll have some new series and a bunch of things from G Unit Studios, as well as new episodes and other things coming from the Power franchise.
That's fire.
I hope he has the Diddy doc on there too. Although
That's
I think
fire.
Netflix or somebody bought that. But
Yeah, I remember when we broke the news that G Unit Studios was going to be a thing.
yeah, man. So big things coming from Lionsgate, 50 Cent, and G Unit Studios. You mentioned this earlier. My other bully this week is Tyrese Halliburton, who not only got a gold medal in basketball, but he struck selfie gold with the caption reading, "When you ain't do nothing on the group project and get an A," with his gold medal on the team bus. I thought that was a good way for him to poke a little fun at himself, like you said.
I think it's a class act to not say anything about him being injured till the end too.
Exactly. He was one of the, you see him in the picture with everybody hitting the nui, with him and like Drew Holiday off the bench hitting it with him too, him and LeBron hitting that pose. So just, he was a great teammate. I'm sure he learned a lot. He'll have a huge role going forward, especially if Steph Curry isn't around to run that point guard role.
And enthusiasm is part of the team as well.
Oh, it was great. You got to have it. You could tell he loved it, man. So cheers to them, all the Team USA.
Agreed. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
You got anything else?
I do not believe so, brother.
I think that was a great episode, man. Can't
I might be biased, but I agree.
I really can't wait for all that Disney shit, man.
Me either, dog.
They're doing
All the Marvel, all of it.
Yeah, now we gotta wait 4 years for the Olympics again.
I think it just reminded me that I don't know if I finished season 2 of What If.
It's time to get on there.
Real shit.
Definitely. I mean, there's so much to watch. I got some X-Men 87 to be watching and everything.
97.
97. I knew that.
Yeah, that's new episodes of that are coming too. Good shit coming, man. I'm excited.
And it's football season. Let's go.
We got a fantasy draft in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Don't forget about UFC 305. Pulling up.
Who you drafting first?
Who am I drafting first? Is it a 2-quarterback league?
I think so.
I think.
You're taking a quarterback first? It's
I
asinine.
mean, I think that's what we need to do in this league.
That's what
Because
we need to do in
if-
any fantasy football league.
if you what?
Drafting the quarterback first in fantasy league is wild.
No, not. We did it last year, bro. Everybody but me did it last year.
I didn't do it last year. I've never done it.
Because I mean,
I took Travis Kelce.
everybody picked a quarterback first, and then by the time like the second round came, there was like nobody left.
Well, I can tell you for sure this year that's not going to be the case because it's with other. It's a league full of podcast hosts, so make sure you're an eye on your backs and receivers too.
So if I tell you who I'm drafting first, you're not gonna take him?
No, I just wanted to see if you tell me. I wouldn't tell me. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I thought we was figuring some brotherly shit out real quick.
I'm
You know
going
what I'm saying? Some strategy shit.
It's 3-peat time.
Because at the very least, a 3-man weave person got to win it.
Exactly. Got to.
So,
And I have the shoulders to carry that load.
chill out, bro.
3-peat.
I'm coming for you, dog.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out
Shout
D
out.
for making an appearance this week.
Shout out D for making an appearance.
So popped up on the 3-man week, man. People were trying to think we had an imaginary friend.
And he pulled back up. That's for sure. Shout out USA. All day.
Ooh, the men's and women's relays, the 4x4s. Did you watch those?
Yeah, I watched the men's F it up, man.
The women, they won by like a lap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you know she was not going to lose everything.
Crazy.
She wanted that 100 for sure. But yeah, man.
That's all I got.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. I am CB DaBully of Bullies Cuts and Styles, along with EB of In My Bag Apparel. And D's with us as well, most of the time. And together we are the 3-man weave. And we'll catch you on the next one.
We the 3.